Merry Christmas from your boy Santa Claus. This is,
Buddy the Elf.
and this is episode 4 of our Spittin' Fire podcast.
Let's get straight into this.
Rolling into our announcements, we still have our blood drive December the 9th that HOSA is hosting. Remember that you have to be, is it 16?
16.
With parental consent and
After that, you don't need any consent. You can just go and scan the QR code, which Miss White probably has. So.
Yeah, so that's still going on. That's December the 9th. That's good. We also have
This Make-A-Wish. It's still going on. We still need a little bit. We have a goal of 7,000. That's quite a lot. I know that's a lot to ask, especially of kids, essentially. But we've already reached 2,000 within the first months of actually doing this. So I feel like we could definitely get 7,000.
Because we still have a whole school year. We're still doing a couple. If I had to guess, we're probably still doing some fundraisers in the spring and things like that. So, I think we'll easily get to 7,000. By the way, you can still purchase your stars from Ms. Gatlin, and if you want to make a bigger donation, you can go to the link in our Instagram, the Student Council Instagram page, and it'll be in the description of this video.
So just
click just go to the link and
then
you
there. Can.
Did you know that 3 in 5 kids will go sad this Christmas for not receiving any toys? This is your chance to help out at PSA High School. You can donate just one toy a day to change a kid's entire Christmas. Thank you.
All right, well,
That
rolling
just
on past that was kind of random.
that just happened.
I guess to elaborate on that, we're still doing our Toys for Tots donation. You can still go to your English teacher for the boxes to put your toys in. Which I'll go over that one more time. Miss Ivy is for 7th grade. Miss Pettit's for 8th grade. Miss Lewis for 9th grade. 10th grade is Miss Archer. 11th grade, Coach Russell, and seniors go to Miss Gatlin.
Make sure these toys are actually within a box and they are new.
Important.
You can't just take your brother's toys or your old toys and just dump that into the box. They need to be sealed. Please.
Yes. The deadline is December the 12th, so it's not quite as long as a donation period as the canned food drive that we did, but it's still a legitimate donation that is really going to help some people out this Christmas.
Definitely.
Rolling into our sports section, we have our state cheer competition on December the 10th, and that's on a Saturday. We have our junior high team competing at 8:45 in the morning, and then varsity will compete 4:30 that afternoon. It's going to be something you're going to want to support. Hopefully we'll bring home a state title. You got anything to say about the cheer team?
It's on a Saturday. Please try to be there.
Yeah, I know that it's kind of it can be seen as an inconvenience because it's Saturday, 8:45 in the morning, you don't want to be there. But come support our cheer team. They support us in so many other things like football and a lot of other things. So it's only respectful that we pay that back to them.
Oh, and if you do want to go, it is at the MS Coliseum.
Yeah, it's at the Mississippi Coliseum in Jackson. We also have a couple soccer games this week. We have a game at home against Forest on December the 6th. I'm pretty sure that's a district game, isn't it? Yeah, Forest's district game. So this is an important game for the soccer team. You're going to want to come to that. And then we have one on December the 8th at McLain. Is it a district game? It's not a district game. So McLain, it's still an important game because it's kind of a rival school. I wouldn't say it's as big a rival as Puckett or Pelahatchie, but I would say it's still a rival game to some sort. That's another thing. It's gonna be cold. You're just gonna have to accept that. Bundle up, come watch our soccer team.
Bring blankets,
Yeah, plenty of blankets, hunting jackets,
ugly sweaters.
ugly sweaters, overalls. I pull up in overalls, hunting jacket, and a sweatshirt, and I do just fine. We got a little buddy here. Ain't no worries. We also have 2 basketball games this week. We have a basketball game at Stringer on the 6th as well. Is Stringer a district game? They're not. So it's still an important game because I know that some of the guys that play baseball on the basketball team will want to get revenge on Stringer for the loss that we took to them in the playoffs for baseball this past year. We also have a basketball game at Enterprise on December the 9th. And I don't think Enterprise is a district game either. But it's still, I think Enterprise, how far is Enterprise from here? It's a minute, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, you're still going to want to go support the basketball team if you can. You go watch the soccer team on the 8th and then go watch the basketball team on the 9th. I mean, that's really all the sports section we have for our school. Now, if you don't mind, I just want to speak on 1 or 2 things that happened in the past 2 or 3 days.
Baseball?
In Major League Baseball. Kind of like a groundbreaker for me. I was sitting in biology the other day, and I look down at my watch, and I get this notification from ESPN. And Justin Verlander is going to the New York Mets for 3 years. For me, ow, gosh dang. For me, sorry. For me, when I was I must have been 8 years old or something like that. I was a huge Astros fan. Justin Verlander, I think he won the Cy Young that year. Absolutely aced up I think it was the Dodgers in 2017 World Series. They did get caught for cheating, but that doesn't take away the fact that they got called for cheating and hitting. Justin Verlander absolutely dealed the entire World Series. Just was unstoppable. So I mean that's sad to hear for Astros fans. We have another trade that happened. I guess it'd technically be a signing because I think he was a free agent. But Trey Turner, formerly of the he was a National for 2 or 3 years, and then he was on the Dodgers for 2 years. Won a No, he didn't win a World Series with them. That was 2020. Yeah, he was on the National then. Still an elite baseball player. Probably the fastest guy in baseball. Got traded to the Phillies. It's insane to me. I think the Phillies have a shot to go and win a World Series next year. I think they go back and whoop some butt in the World Series. And the most groundbreaking trade that shook me. I was sitting at home with my dad. We were watching, I think it was Sunday, so we were watching Sunday Night Football, and we were watching I don't even know who we were watching, but I looked down at my phone, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Jacob deGrom gets traded to the Rangers, which, Rangers were, not gonna lie, they were god-awful this past season. They were, 50 and, 112, so, just absolutely terrible. But I think they get a little ace in there. They get their middle infield to come back and play like they have in the past, and I think the Rangers could be really, really good next year. That's all I got about the sports section. Sorry about that little rant.
I'm really glad at least one of us knows something about sports, because you'll say all this, and I'm sitting here and just...
I could talk all day, man. I could talk all day, especially about baseball. I mean, go all day.
I know when it's something you're passionate about, you will talk about that all day.
Well, I just love talking, man. It's kind of why I started this whole thing. I love talking, dude.
Okay, so right into our hot topic. When you go Christmas shopping, would you rather go in-store or online? Me personally, I like to go in-store.
See, now this could be me just being lazy and not wanting to do anything, but I'm more of an online guy. And I think it's partially me being lazy, but I hate going in places like Hobby Lobby. Oh my gosh, I get PTSD just walking in that sliding door, and it smells, I don't even know, what to describe what it smells like.
It smells like old person.
I didn't want to say it, but man, it smells like a nursing home. Like it is, it is the most like miserable place, and it's 400 degrees in there. They don't turn on the AC. I end up just walking around for 3 hours because my mom says, "Oh, we're just going in there for one thing," and then one thing turns into 7, and 7 turns into 70, and it just snowballs, and it is the most miserable thing ever.
You see, I'm so used to just doing stuff in store because, especially when I was a kid, like going to Toys R Us for Christmas and stuff,
Closed.
that was awesome.
Oh,
I also like just to be able to like see the quality of something before I actually purchase and be like able to tell if it's actually going to be something good or not.
high resolution pictures on Amazon, man. Like you look up dang, let's give me something to look for on Amazon.
Like, maybe like earbuds.
Earbuds. I'm looking at earbuds on Amazon, right? And I just put in earbuds on the search bar. 700 different brands and types of earbuds, not just wireless, wired, like 700 different types of brands and all this of earbuds pops up in a millisecond. If you have good internet. You don't have good internet, could be a couple minutes. But instantly you find like you can scroll all day just looking, oh no, this has advantages, but this has other, and like all that and all that. Right from the comfort of your home. You could be just like sitting on the couch watching whatever you want to watch, sipping your little hot chocolate and your Santa mug, and like shopping online for Christmas gifts. It is like, it's so convenient. And if you get Prime, dude, bam, it's there in a day and a half or something like that. Like, it is absurd.
But do you not like actually going into stores? Because I love just actually being able to go into a store and just see stuff. Not even stuff that I'm going to buy or even considering to buy, but just being in a store, I feel is more comfortable to me than just going online and like, that's what I
Maybe.
want.
I think for me, it depends on like, I guess who I'm shopping for and like what I'm getting for them. Because like, if I'm getting something from my brother or my grandfather, then I'm going to go to Bass Pro. And while I'll end up there for 3 hours, it won't be because one thing turned into 7 and 7 turned into 70 and it's miserable. Dude, I could go play a little shooting game up on the second deck, dude. I could go and look at all the little toys on the first floor. Give me some circus candy, dude. Circus peanuts. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I could get me a little hat while I'm there. Dude, I could go look at the fish. Like, that's what's another place like that? Oh, Academy. Go to Academy. I could like go in there looking in the college section for like just a state shirt and end up in like a whole different section of the store 5 minutes later and be there for hours.
Yeah, I feel like in a store though, like you might go in for something because you think you know what you're gonna get for somebody, and then see something that you know is better. Than if you were to go online and be
Look
like,
for one
I know
specific
this
thing.
is what I'm going to get them that. Yet there were things that could have been better
Fair
that you
point.
might have seen within a store.
Fair point. But you can just hit that save for later button and it just goes to a big old list in your checkout, and you just go back and keep on looking for more until you get bored. And I'm not gonna lie, as long as I'm looking at stuff I like, I can look on Amazon all day. But I see your point about the stores.
I do also like having things in hand as soon as I want them. And
I can
as
be like that
soon
sometimes.
as like I know this is what I want to get for somebody, I want to have that so I know that when I want to give that person that thing, it'll be there.
Yeah, I know I can be like that sometimes. I know I can get like flustered as all mess about like, oh, I need this now and I need this when. But like, you get Prime there in a day and a half. But you could just go to the store.
But
And
that is also if you're actually on Amazon, depending on like,
not just like, now that I think about it, Amazon isn't the only online shopping.
yeah.
Zappos. You can order off of daggum academy.com. You can order off of target.com. Target has pickup. So does Walmart and Kroger, and that is the most convenient thing ever, dude. You just click your order together, and zoom on down there. And, like, I know Hudson says it takes y'all like 15, 20 minutes to get anywhere. You could ask him how long it takes.
15?
You could ask him how long
Wait.
it gets to take to Texas. How long it takes to get to Texas. He'd be like, 15, 20 minutes, something like
No,
that.
that's not 15 to 20 minutes. It's more like 30 minutes.
Your
for us
mom
to
must
get
be
to
like
Target.
flying.
It takes
like 99.
It takes like
miles
12
an hour.
minutes to get here.
That's what he tells me. He tells me it gets like 3. I was like, I'm not believing that. But anyways, it's convenient. Like, order it right to your house. But I guess if you live in like the boondocks in the middle of nowhere, and they don't want to like have to, they don't want to have to like fight off a couple bears on the way to your house trying to deliver a package. But I mean, I can see your point about the online stores, because I guess like if I'm going in and I'm looking for something for my brother, and I'm looking for like, let's say I'm looking for like some like, dang, what would I be looking for? I need to think about that. Anyways, go in there looking for something for somebody and I find a better gift. I feel like that's very convenient. At the same
Yeah.
time.
Also, like, I feel like it gives a little bit more sentiment behind it. Like, if you actually went to the store and you're actually
in
trying
the
to get
time.
somebody something, and it doesn't matter whether they know that or not.
See, but they ain't got to know I ordered it online either.
That's what I'm saying. It gives some sort of just, like, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel better if I actually went and I put, like, a lot of thought into a gift.
I guess I'm
than
just a lazy
being,
gift
like,
giver. That's probably what it is. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't care, because, like, I care. But I'm lazy. Like, I'm going to be serious. I'm lazy. I mean, like, if I didn't have good metabolism, I'd have a big old pot belly. I'd fit this Santa costume just fine. But, like, I mean, I get your point about the in-store shopping.
Yeah, it's just what I prefer.
Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll do it this year. I'll think about it. Oh, yeah. We'll put a poll, as always. We'll put a poll on the Instagram story about whether you prefer in-store or online shopping. I'm kind of interested to see the results on this one. These past 3, I've just, like, flamed you and then be like, oh, I know the result's going to be blank.
This one can actually be.
Yeah, I think this could go 50-50, or, like, it'll surprise me if one goes the other way.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised if if you're right on this one, if most people prefer in-store.
I don't know. Also, for people at home, like, if you see us looking off, that's because we have people behind us that help us a lot, because we are dumb.
Yeah,
we
we
need
forget
it.
things real easy. We got, like, what's her name? Dory. I almost said Nemo. From Finding Nemo. But,
You
like,
mean-
forget things super easy. Just keep
Yeah.
swimming. Just keep swimming.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for watching episode 4 of our Spittin' Fire podcast. As always, I'm Parker Hill, and this is
McLain Wolfe.
Don't forget to subscribe. If you subscribe, one of those 3 and 5 kids could have a better Christmas this year. He could be a little bit more merrier. Get a little Christmas gift or something.
Christmas gift.
So thank y'all for watching, and as always, we're out.